When Zuleyka Silver first stepped into the glittering, storm-ridden world of the young and the restless, she knew she was joining not just a soap opera but a legacy. For over 5 decades, YNR has captivated viewers with its tangled webs of family feuds, corporate battles, and scandalous romances. Yet in recent years, one character has stood out as a new generation's answer to the classic soap femme fatale, Audra Charles, played with electric conviction by Silver. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. What started as a guest arc quickly spiraled into something far more impactful. Audra was introduced as a high-powered executive with a keen intellect, a penchant for manipulation, and a moral compass, always tilting between survival and ambition. But ask Silver how she sees her alter ego, and her answer is far more layered. Audra isn't just a schemer or a villainess, Silver recently explained in a candid interview. She's a survivor. She's a fighter. Every move she makes is rooted in survival, emotionally, professionally, and personally. People underestimate her, but that's what makes her dangerous and inspiring at the same time. This declaration set off a firestorm of excitement among fans. Because if there's one thing soap audiences love, it's complexity. And Silver has managed to carve out a character who is more than just a glamorous antagonist. She is a reflection of resilience in its most flawed, fascinating form. The making of Audra Charles, from enigma to power player. When Audra first arrived in Genoa City, viewers weren't quite sure what to make of her. She was mysterious, stylish, and confident, clearly a woman with a backstory waiting to unravel. Initially tethered to storylines involving Tucker McCall and Noah Newman, she quickly became a staple in both the business and romantic dramas that fuel YNR. Her rise has been rapid. From strategizing takeovers at Chancellor Winters to finding herself entangled in Newman family politics, Audra has proven time and again that she knows how to play the long game. But what makes her stand out from soap operatic tradition is her ability to adapt. Unlike villains who crash and burn, Audra recalibrates. She can be cold, but she can also be vulnerable. She makes mistakes, but she learns from them. Silver, who brings her own Mexican-American background and acting experience into the role, has infused Audra with a kind of steely authenticity. "I wanted Audra to feel real, even in this heightened world," Silver said. "She's not plotting because she's evil. She's doing it because she's been through things. She knows what it's like to be discarded or underestimated, and she never wants to be in that position again." That survival instinct has become Audra's defining trait, and Silver's nuanced performance ensures that, even when fans rage at her character's latest scheme, they can't help but admire her grit. Why fans are fascinated by Audra. In the grand tapestry of YNR, characters like Victor Newman, Jill Abbott, and Nikki Newman represent archetypes audiences have adored for decades: the ruthless mogul, the unapologetic matriarch, the glamorous survivor. Audra Charles, however, feels like a new evolution of those roles, equal parts business strategist and femme fatale, but with the added depth of a woman who has had to claw her way to every opportunity. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Fan forums light up with debates about her morality. Is Audra a villainess? An anti-hero? A woman making the best of limited options? One fan summarized it best: "She's everything you hate in the moment, but everything you root for in the long run. Because at the end of the day, you want to see her win, even if it's messy." And Silver loves that. "The gray area is what makes soap characters last," she explained. "If people can argue about Audra's choices, that means she's alive to them. And that's the ultimate goal as an actor." Zuleyka Silver, more than just the character. Born in Tijuana, Mexico, and raised in California, Silver's journey to daytime television wasn't conventional. Before her soap breakthrough, she appeared in shows like The Mentalist, Hawaii 5-0, and CSI, Crime Scene Investigation. She even competed in the Miss Mexico pageant, where her commanding presence was impossible to ignore. That mix of discipline, poise, and raw determination has translated seamlessly to YNR. Off-screen, Silver is thoughtful and articulate, often reflecting on the cultural significance of playing a powerful Latina character in a genre that historically hasn't always offered nuanced roles for women of color. "Representation matters," she said. I didn't always see women who looked like me on daytime television. To play someone like Audra, who isn't defined solely by her heritage, but whose strength and complexity can inspire anyone, is really meaningful. Her portrayal has resonated not only with ratings viewers, but with a broader audience eager for multidimensional female characters. Survivor and fighter. What those words mean. When Silver called Audra a survivor and a fighter, it wasn't just a promotional soundbite. It was a distillation of everything the character embodies. Let's break it down. Survivor. Audra has faced rejection, betrayal, and isolation, yet she continues to reinvent herself. Unlike many soap characters who collapse after failure, Audra evolves. Fighter. She's not afraid to go toe-to-toe with Genoa City's powerhouses. Whether she's sparring with Victor, locking horns with Phyllis, or holding her ground in the boardroom, Audra refuses to shrink. And survival doesn't just apply to her business schemes. In her romantic entanglements, be it with Noah, Kyle Abbott, or her complicated ties with Tucker, Audra fights for connection, even when she sabotages herself in the process. She is messy, but she is undeniably human. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. The Audra Effect. How she shifts Genoa City's power dynamics. Audra's presence has altered the chessboard of YNR in subtle, but powerful ways. In a soap landscape often dominated by legacy families, she represents the outsider, a disruptor who doesn't come from decades of soap royalty, but still manages to command space. In business, she's proven she can stand toe-to-toe with corporate titans, often leveraging intelligence over heritage. In romance, she complicates love triangles, not just as a spoiler, but as a genuine contender. Unlike fleeting love interests, Audra lingers because she refuses to be dismissed. In alliances, she operates with a level of independence that makes her unpredictable. One week she may ally with Tucker, the next with Nate, the next with no one at all. This constant recalibration keeps Genoa City's storylines vibrant. Zuleyka Silver's bond with fans. Soap fandom is unique, loyal, vocal, and deeply invested. Silver has embraced that energy, often interacting with fans on social media, acknowledging their love for Audra while also teasing future twists. Her candidness about the challenges of daytime acting, memorizing scripts, filming multiple episodes a week, and staying mentally sharp has also earned her respect. She doesn't shy away from acknowledging the hard work behind the glamour. Daytime is no joke, she admitted. You have to be quick, prepared, and present. But that's what makes it rewarding. I get to live in Audra's skin every day, and I wouldn't trade that. What's next for Audra Charles? If there's one certainty in Genoa City, it's that nothing stays the same for long. With Audra now firmly entrenched in Newman drama, whispers abound about what's next. Could she rise to become CEO of a major corporation, outmaneuvering the likes of Adam and Victoria? Might her personal life implode spectacularly, leading to a redemption arc? Or could she align with unlikely allies to finally cement herself as Genoa City royalty? Silver remains coy about spoilers, but she promises one thing. Audra will keep fighting. No matter what happens, she's not going down quietly. Why Audra matters in today's soap landscape. In 2025, television audiences demand more from characters than ever before. Flat archetypes don't cut it. Viewers want complexity, diversity, and emotional truth, even in melodrama. Audra Charles delivers on all fronts. She embodies the modern soap heroine, unapologetic, ambitious, flawed, and resilient. In a world where viewers are increasingly drawn to anti-heroes in primetime dramas, Succession, Breaking Bad, Scandal, Audra feels right at home, bringing that same energy to daytime. Final thoughts. The fighter spirit. At its heart, Silver's declaration of Audra as a survivor and a fighter resonates because it speaks to something universal. Viewers see themselves in Audra's struggle, even if they would never make her choices. They recognize the instinct to survive, to adapt, to fight for one's place in the world. And as long as Silver continues to breathe fire and vulnerability into the role, Audra Charles will remain one of the young and the restless most compelling figures. I want Audra to remind people that it's okay to be messy, to fight for what you want, and to never apologize for taking up space, Silver said. That's her essence, and that's why I love playing her. For a character once dismissed as a passing disruptor, Audra Charles has become indispensable. Thanks to Zuleyka Silver's fearless performance, she's not just surviving Genoa City, she's fighting to define it. Subscribe the channel to get such videos.